Alright, so let's talk about percent. So percent means per 100. A percent is a ratio that compares a number with 100. The same number can be written as a decimal and a percent. So to change a decimal to a percent, move the decimal point 2 places to the right and add the percent sign. So let's look at a couple of examples. Alright, so let's look at 0.56. So we are going to rewrite it, and then we're going to move our decimal point. So our decimal point is between our 0 and a 5. So we have to move it 2 places to the right. So we're going to do 1 hump, 2 humps. So our decimal point is now after our 6. So right as a percent, it is 56%. Now if we have a fraction, so 3/4. Remember that 3/4 is 75 over 100. So our decimal place is going to be 0.75. Once again, we're going to move our decimal places 2 places to the right, and when we do that, we get 75%. Alright, so to change a percent to a decimal, you are going to drop the percent sign, so get rid of it. Then you're going to place a decimal point 2 places to the left. So we're going the other way. So if we look at 3%, so I'm going to first off drop off my percent sign, so we just have 3. Now our decimal point is going to be where our percent was. So right here at the end, we're going to move it 2 places to the left. So we go 1, 2. So our decimal point is out here. So if you realize we have a floating hole right here, we are just simply going to fill that with 0. So 3% becomes 0.03. 75%. So once again, we drop off our percent sign, and we're going to put a decimal point where our percent sign was. So we are going to move 2 places to the left again. So 1, 2. And since this one already has 2 numbers, we don't need to add a 0. So our decimal becomes 0.75. Changing percents to ratios in lowest form. We've done this before with ratios and also with fractions. It's just like simplifying a fraction. So let's look at 75%. So we are just go ahead and think about what percent means, and it means per 100. So we just stick 75 over 100. Then, like with fractions and ratios, we ask ourselves, are we in simplest form? The answer is no. Both 75 and 100 can be simplified by either 5 or 25. We're going to go with 25 because it's the easiest and we don't have to do another round of simplifying. So 75 divided by 25 is 3. 100 divided by 25 is 4. So 3 over 4. And if you remember, there are a couple ways to write percents. First way is the fraction way. We can also do 3, then our colon 4, or 3, 2, 4. All of these ways are correct. So let's look at another one. 40%. That means 40 over 100. We ask ourselves, are we in simplest form? Once again, the answer is no. Both of these numbers can be divided by 2, 5 and 20. I did 20 just to save some time. So 40 divided by 20 is 2. 100 divided by 20 is 5. So once again, there are 3 different ways to write ratios. You only need to show one. So the first way is fractions. It's going to be 2 over 5 equals 2 colon 5, or 2 to 5. Alright, so find a percent of a number. So to find the percent of a number, you change the percent to a decimal and multiply. Now the key thing to remember is that of means multiply. Alright, so let's look at a couple examples. The first one we are going to look at is 26% of 40. So first off, we change 26% to a decimal, which comes out to being 0.26. And of, if you remember, means multiply. So we're going to multiply 0.26 times 40, and when we do that, we get 10.4. Alright, let's look at another one. 2% of 24. So 2% as a decimal is 0.02. So we are going to multiply 0.02 times 24 to get 0.48. Alright, percent word problems. So half of the shoes in one store were on sale. What percent of the shoes were their ordinary price? So what we know is that half of the shoes are on sale, which means that half weren't. So this means 50% of the shoes were not on sale. Why 50? Well, if you remember, for percent, we put it means per 100. So 50 is half of 100. So one family spends 35% of its weekly budget of $150 on food. So how much do they spend? So we're going to pull out what we know. So total budget is $150. They spend 35% of that $150 on food. So $150 times 35%. So our first thing is we have to change 35% to a decimal, which is 0.35. So now we are going to multiply 150 times 0.35 to get $52.50. So the money they spend on food is $52.50. Alright, so a shirt in a store usually costs $15.99, but today it is on sale for 25% off. The clerk says you will save $4.50. Is this true? So we're going to pull out what we know. So the normal cost is $15.99. The shirt is on sale for 25% off. The clerk says you will save $4.50. So we have to check the clerk's math. So to do that, the easiest thing to do is just work the problem out. So 25% changes to 0.25. So we are going to multiply the original cost of the shirt by our decimal. So we are going to multiply $15.99 times 0.25. And when we do that, we get $3.99. So you will save $3.99. So, therefore, this makes the clerk wrong. Okay? All right.